being in the prophetic ministry, growing the prophetic ministry, being mentored in the prophetic ministry, the one thing that always stands out that I have realized is that time and time again, God will call you into an intimate encounter with Him, into a place where it's just you and Him, into a place where He will just call you to sit at His feet, into a place where He will just call you into the threshing floor, where He will separate the wheat from the chaff, into a place where He would say, I am hiding you, I want you to sit here. You are in a season of listening, not in a season of speaking. You are in a season of receiving, a season of being strengthened, a season of downloading, if I may say that, because that's what they say, a season of downloading and all of that. And the more you allow God to do that, the more you allow God to take you through that process and all of that, the more you are obedient to what God is saying and you are listening to what God is saying, you find you are growing, you are able to discern when He is saying, this is between me and you. What I am telling you, it's a prophetic word for you and you alone. This is between me and now. It's not for you to go tell people out there. Because there's a mistake when you hear God say something, speak to you about something, you get so excited. You want to show people now you can hear from God. You want to go out there, you want to start speaking about thou says the Lord. And the Lord is saying, Anna, that thing has not matured as yet. It's meant to be incubated. God is saying, it's not yet time. This is between me and you. It's not yet time. That is not for the public. That is for you and me. It's between the two of us, So He takes us through that season. So I get really worried. When I hear or see someone calling themselves prophet of God, saying, I'm a prophet of God and all of that, yet you see they don't have a relationship with God. They don't have that time, that intimate moment with God of being taken to the process for Guti. I am taking you to a process of being hidden, a process of receiving, a process of hearing. The question would be, if you don't have your intimate moments with God, if you don't have your alone time with God, if you don't have your own room, your altar room with God, where you are disciplined, where you are rebuked, where you are encouraged, where you are motivated, where you are reminded, then who are you hearing from? Who are you receiving from? When you are speaking to us, when you are uttering a word, who are you receiving from? Ngoba ngiyamzwela umuntu oqambela abantu amanga in the name of God. If you don't have a relationship with God as a prophet, specifically, I'm speaking to prophet. If you don't have a relationship with God as a prophet of God, who are you hearing from? Who are you receiving from? Because you cannot tell me, Uguti, the only time you hear and receive from God is when you are standing before people in the pulpit. But you don't have the ear, you don't have the time to sit in private with God, to hear from God, to receive from God, to receive instruction from God. You only receive it umaume phambi kwabantu. There's something wrong there. There is something wrong there. That's why you find there are people who are prophet lying, who are prophet thinking, and who are prophet guessing and not prophesying. They are speaking their own minds, they are speaking their own emotions, they are speaking what they are guessing, but they are not speaking what comes from the mouth of God. Why? Because now you do not have the ear to hear what comes from the mouth of God in your alone time with Him. You want to have the ear when you are before people performing, showing people what indeed you are a